Hey everyone. Okay, so in my previous videos I showed you how to do foundation, primer, and concealer, and then I did a contour for you. So what I'm going to do next is eyebrows. Okay, so I'm going to use the Unique Brow Precision brush. Oh, sorry, brow artist brush. And then I'm going to use the Moodstruck Precision Brow Obsession palette. But I'm going to do it in brown. This is what, in medium, this is what our blonde one looks like. It has a wax, it has two highlights, and then it has the liner color and then the filler. I like to use on the my brow palette the darker color as the filler too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the flat side of the brush, and I'm just going to come up, right? I'm going to use my eyes as my map, and I'm going to come up, and I'm just going to rotate up right there, right? That's where I'm going to start. Same thing with the other side, right there. I'm going to pat that a little more, and right where my pupil is, right, and you're just going to go up diagonally, and that's where your curve, your arch should be, right? So that's where my darkest part of my arch is going to be. Same thing with this, right here. And then to find the ends of it, you're just going to match up with your edges and put a little dot, you see? And my person who waxed my face today didn't do a very good job of leaving the length, so I gotta fill it in. Alright, so I'm just gonna come up and connect the brow, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath and just draw a line. And as you can notice, I've got, the reason why I'm doing my eyebrows is because I've got a lot of little patches in it, and I want to make it more full and solid looking. And then I'm just going to use my normal shape to shape my brows. I'm going to come up about right here and just start the dark part again, right? And I'm just gonna brush this down. So I basically just filled in that part. I'm going to get a little more, do a better point. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm just gonna come back in. I'm gonna fill my brows. It looks dark because I don't have a lot of color. And I'm just gonna pull this up into my brow, right? Okay. I'm gonna do a little darker here in my arch so you can just see the arch, okay? Better. Put a little more powder and just bring it up, okay? So I'm going to go back in with the other side and do the same thing. I'm sorry if I go out of the mirror every once in a while because I'm looking up at my mirror behind you and then the camera as well. It's kind of hard to pay attention to both. I'm still fairly new at this video thing. I'm just going to come down, pat that some more. And this is me, I want to use the palette so that people can feel more comfortable and understand how to use the palette. So blend this up. When they decide to use the palette, if you're one of those people who likes to do use the brush and the gel, that's fine. We have that available. but I wanted to do a tutorial on how to do this so you can get a chance to see how this works. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. Okay. So you're feeling it, okay? And then I'm gonna use the wax. Most of the time, you'll use that, you'll do your line, and then you'll use a lighter color to fill in, but I like to use the darker one, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to take the wax and kind of just move it in the shape that I want my brows to go, so that the hairs don't go crazy out of line, and they kind of just stick together, and they're not, you know, defeating the purpose of me lining them, right? So I'm going to smooth it out. Because I don't know if you noticed before, my eyebrows kind of have a little curl to them, so it's really difficult to play with. Alright, so I like to use the lighter part of the highlights underneath. It's to help accent your brow bone and to give a cleaner finish to your brows. I like to use that one more than the pink because my face is kind of red to begin with, and I don't like to have that pink appearance. Alright, so what I do is I come up with the angled edge and I just line underneath where where I put the original line, okay? And that just gives you a cleaner finish, so that, and then you drag it down like this. It just gives you a cleaner finish. And if you have any spot corrections, like I will on this side, in case you went a little, your hand got shaky or whatever, and you went a little out of line, you can come back over the top of it. As if you can't see, right here, I kind of have a little spot where I went out of line. You can just come back up and just cover over the top of it and correct it, right? Same thing with this part right there. Just come back over the top and correct it and bring it down. Okay. Kind of got real close up there, but I wanted you to see kind of how it goes. And then that's the highlighter portion of it, and then everything good, eyebrows are done. So that's the eyebrow tutorial. I like to go back in and use our iridescent a la mode luminizer to do kind of a nice highlight right here, just to give it a little more oomph. So thanks for watching. This is the eyebrow tutorial. Have a good day.